Yo, brand new Automaton Apparatus video. This video will be over Apparatus codename Shield. This is the last of the mainline Apparatus, so yeah, let's jump right into it. Apparatus codename Shield belongs to James Renegade. James is the son of the legendary Captain Hawk Renegade. James was only 3 years old when his father sacrificed himself to end the threat posed by the Gormcaw. James was adopted by the ODF and raised from the age of 3 to be a pilot. Once his first apparatus was destroyed by the first ALSD apparatus, the construction of his new apparatus began. The new apparatus was completed by the time the 4 pilots from the Soldier District arrived. The apparatus was used in their very first battle together. Once the battle was won and he saw that one of the pilots that he had swore would have a real family was gravely injured, he realized that he had no true definition of a family to look towards except his father. After having a long talk with his new family, he realized the only thing that he could do is be in the front lines, protecting his family, just as his father had done for him. Apparatus codename Shield is designed to protect James's new family and to withstand any damage thrown its way. Codename Shield was given a massive upgrade once the ALSD apparatus was taken and its weapons were researched and improved upon. This apparatus is by far the largest and heaviest apparatus, meaning it is the slowest, but because of the large number of boosters located on its body, it can go extremely fast in extremely quick bursts. This apparatus uses the skeletal type of piloting, which is perfectly suited for James, as it was being created at the same time as he was being trained to become an apparatus pilot. James first used the skeletal type of piloting at the age of 5. Apparatus codename Shield's most noticeable tool is the Apparatus Beam Shield. The Beam Shield is both a great tool for defense and a tool of incomparable destruction. So yeah, that's the backstory and everything for it. So let's jump right on to the actual apparatus itself. So these 2 barrels on its back are the double decimator beam cannons. These 4 little holes right there are the quadruple faceplate missile launchers. Fires 4 missiles that each have the destructive capability to destroy an entire city. The launcher is only able to hold 1 round of fire to fire because of the already huge amount of weight held within the apparatus. That right there is the apparatus beam shield, a shield able to harness the power of an insanely powerful beam. This shield is almost completely undamageable and is able to deflect and refract incoming beams. The shield is also able to become larger using beams and fire said beams. And those 4 little holes right there are quadruple shield missile launchers. Fires 4 missiles that each have the destructive capability to destroy an entire city. The launcher is only able to hold 1 round to fire because of the already huge amount of weight held within the apparatus. So it's the same thing as the faceplate missile launchers, except it's on the shield. That right there is ammo cartridge connected to the palm gun. The cartridge holds 5,000 bullets at a time. The apparatus can only hold 1 of these ammo cartridges due to the weight being far too heavy on this apparatus as is. That right there, that little slit right there, is the hidden chainsaw blade. The saw is a brutal weapon that is able to rip, tear, and saw through any enemy. God help any creature attacked by the hidden saw once the chains are jammed. As once the chains are jammed, there's nothing left to do except slam it down and manually saw through flesh, muscle, and bone. Just the most metal of all weapons that I've made so far. And then, like on the palm, directly on the front of the palm gun barrel. The palm gun uses explosive 500mm rounds. Each bullet is able to blow through most things and cause explosions big enough to destroy entire skyscrapers. The gun can hold 1,000 bullets at a time and fire 100 bullets each second. And then, right there, leg boosters. An extra set of boosters used to make sure the apparatus can move quickly even with its heavier size. And then that right there on his feet are Feet boosters, the primary boosters uh, used by the apparatus. So yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, this one is 25.908 meters tall or 85 feet tall. So yeah, this one is by far the biggest one. So yeah, let's go ahead and go on to the double decimator beam cannons. The double decimator beam cannons have to be activated to be fired. Upon being activated, the barrels are propped onto the apparatus shoulders and locked into place so that the force of the beam firing won't fling the cannons away. It can only be fired once it is activated and locked into place. So yeah, that's how it looks whenever it's locked into place on the shoulders. And then right down here, the beams fired by the decimator beam can reach up to between 10 and 45 miles, depending on the power of the beam fired. Without losing accuracy and explosive power, the cannons fire two beams at once and then go back into its inactive mode, locked onto the apparatus back. The beam reloads using energy from the particles of radiation from outer space, and the radiation is absorbed by the vacuum attached to the cannons. It will take anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour to recharge the cannons, depending on the power needed for the next beam fired. Uh, I didn't really put any like power scaling or anything on it, but these are like actual, I mean, citywide destruction type of beam cannons. Let's go on to the back, which is what the beam cannons are attached to. That right there is just the double decimator beam cannon barrels. These two things right here, right underneath the regular barrels, aims the barrels up and down and locks them into place. That one right there is moves the gun up and down and locks it into place. So yeah, it takes three to lock it all into place. And then that right there with the blue and red is the radiation vacuum used to power the double decimator beam cannons. So yeah, that's how the radiation is actually absorbed and used as ammo and everything, like energy for it. And then that right there is the back booster, an extra booster used to propel the apparatus to higher speeds. So yeah, apparatus codename Shield has the most boosters and everything just because of its sheer size. It's absolutely massive. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to the easiest thing to talk about really because it's only one thing. But this is what the palm gun barrel looks like. And then after that, we'll go ahead and talk about the chainsaw blade. This is the most anime type of thing I've made for any of the apparatus. The saw ejects almost instantaneously once activated from the little slit there. The saw blade is nearly unbreakable and can saw through almost all objects and enemies. And then the chain is able to rotate the blade so quickly that it can slice in between the atoms of an object, causing the object or enemy to not even realize it's been sliced until each of its atoms have successfully understood that they are no longer held together. If the chain becomes jammed, it becomes a heavy spiked piece of metal used to crush and rip enemies. Okay, so it being like nothing but just a heavy piece of metal that crushes and rips enemies, that's cool. But it slices through stuff so fast the atoms in between it doesn't even understand that they're not connected anymore. I mean, I don't know. I like that. I just wanted to point out how much of an anime type of thing that is. It's like whenever someone gets sliced open and just doesn't even understand it for a little bit. This is what the shield looks like whenever it uses the beams. It's massive. That's 2 scale. So put that onto that regular shield, and that's how big it is. The little white thing is liquid light formed by the residual power of the laser grid. Starts as a flowing puddle of light trapped in place by the pool of the laser grid. The red and blue stuff is woven together laser grid, expanded lasers woven together at a cellular level, creating a completely solid laser shield capable of withstanding any attack. And then right down here, you have the liquid light slowly becomes a solid, packing together slowly. As the liquid light packs tighter together, it becomes a darker, more defined color. The liquid light slowly becomes a ball of dark light The dark light is brighter, hotter, and overall more dangerous than the normal liquid light. Once fully compacted, the dark light becomes what is necessarily a mini sun, referred to as a black sun, which is that right there. The black sunbeam has a range of anywhere between 1 and 80 miles, depending on whether or not there is anything blocking its path. The damage caused by the black sunbeam is capable of destroying entire planets and may even be able to destroy multiple planetary-sized objects at once. So, yeah, basically, this is the most anime type of apparatus I've made so far. So yeah, this is Apparatus codename Shield. This is the last of the mainline ones, so I mean, I hope you guys liked the mainline ones. I'm gonna try and get this a comic made of it or something because I'm really enjoying making the Automaton Apparatus stuff. Even if I don't, I'll keep making videos over it if you want me to. Like and subscribe if you want to see more Automaton Apparatus stuff. Comment if you want to see me do a video over the enemies within the mainline story, or if you want me to go over the story of non-canon stuff, because I have a lot of non-canon stories going on that I'm trying to do too, but the mainline stuff is definitely the one I'm most proud of, I guess. I'm more excited about the mainline stuff, to be honest. So yeah, if you want to see more Automaton Apparatus stuff, like, subscribe, comment, tell me because if you guys want to see some stuff about the ALSDs and the other enemies within the mainline story, go ahead and tell me because I would love to make videos about it. So yeah, see ya.